Sorry Avatar 2, sorry Little Mermaid, but the trailer for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom suggests that this movie is on the road to become the best underwater movie ever made. But sadly, this movie represents the last spark of fire with regards to the DCEU or the Snyderverse, whatever you like to call it. This is officially going to be the last movie of the old universe. Having said that, I think the trailer was very well crafted and it did not give away too much of the overall story, but it gives us just the right amount to increase my excitement for the movie. It is not as great as the Flash movie trailer, which I thought was the greatest superhero movie trailer ever made. But it still gave me a solid first impression about the movie. Before I speak more about the trailer and try and break down some of the interesting theories that this trailer reveals, I just want to make a quick humble request to all of you my friends to spend 1 second of your time to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Trust me, it really is the only motivation I need to keep making more such awesome contents for you. Now, back to the main topic again. The first big thing which I want to talk about is that Black Manta will return, and this time he is going to be the main villain of this movie. In the last movie he only played a secondary antagonist, with King Orm being the main bad guy for the movie. And he seems to be filled with revenge and looks like he is going to get very personal with Arthur this time. We see that Arthur's house is being burned to the ground in one of these shots. The important thing to note here is that Black Manta has a trident which is being called the Black Trident. I am not sure about the backstory of this trident, but I can definitely assure you that it has nothing to do with Green Lantern, as some of you were speculating. I think this trident could be inspired by one of the new 52 Aquaman comics. In this comic book series, we are introduced to a new weapon called the Dead King's Spectre, which is one of the 7 different artifacts that King Atlan forged himself. And this weapon is said to be the most powerful weapon within the underwater kingdom of Atlantis. This trident is stolen by Black Manta from King Atlan's tomb. And the trailer also suggests that something similar could take place in this movie as well. This film takes place 4 years after the first movie. And this is very evident in the trailer because Arthur now has a family and is a father with little Aquaman here. What should we call him? Little Aquaman or Aqua Baby? Let me know in the comments down below. So, Arthur is basically now a family man taking care of his aging father, Thomas Curry, and his wife and his little baby. It's amazing because Dominic Toretto from Fast and the Furious franchise has started to inspire Aquaman as well. This means that this movie will hold a lot of things at stake for Aquaman, as he has to protect both his underwater kingdom as well as his family on the land. The next big reveal is that Arthur's brother, also known as King Orm, who was the bad guy from the first movie. In case you are confused, no, this is not Michael Keaton's Bruce Wayne from the Flash movie. On a serious note, it looks like King Orm has been imprisoned since his defeat at the hands of Arthur in the first movie. And since King Orm actually has a lot of command and possesses a lot of power in the underwater world, it looks like he was being imprisoned in a rather dry area, possibly somewhere in the middle of this desert. The trailer makes it clear that he is actually going to help Arthur in this movie. So, that would be something to really watch out. Then we get to see some shots from the trench, which was a very important aspect in the first movie. Remember, at one point, Warner Brothers were planning to make a spin-off horror movie dedicated to the trench. Since that movie got cancelled, I think James Wan might have used some of the creative ideas in this movie so far as his depiction of the trench goes. We can see some really scary looking underwater zombie kind of creatures right here. It looks like we might get to explore a bit more of the underwater city of Atlantis and the population of that world. Here, we get a better and closer look at Aquaman's new black stealth suit. This suit can make him invisible, and I think it probably might have been used by Arthur to break his brother out of prison. Right here, we also get to see a few shots of King Atlan, which basically means we are going to get more history lessons just like the first movie. We might get to know a bit more about Black Manta's trident and how it came into being. One of the things that really look very interesting is that the trident is able to take up a green glow, as we can see in these few shots. This whole thing took my attention back to Batman vs Superman, when a few people located a massive amount of kryptonite under the Indian Ocean. I can notice the exact same green color in both the scenes. So, is it possible that Black Manta actually carves his trident out of kryptonite? But why would he do that? Aquaman has no weakness to kryptonite, unlike Superman. But in spite of that, let us not forget that kryptonite is a very strong and powerful element which has immense radioactive energy density as well as other energy manipulating capabilities according to the comics. Other than that, at one point, we were also hearing about a few rumors about Black Manta possibly teaming up with Black Adam in an upcoming DCEU movie. So, is it possible that Black Manta actually collected all these kryptonite at the orders of Black Adam because for all we know, he was meant to fight Superman before the whole James Gunn drama took place? This is all going to remain a speculation because the DCEU is getting over after this movie. Coming back to the trailer, we also see shots of Batman's girlfriend aka Aquaman's mother, Queen Atlanna. Okay, for those of you who did not understand what I meant, Nicole Kidman played Batman's love interest in 1995's Batman Forever. She looks graceful as always and it looks like she is going to team up with Arthur and his brother to defeat Black Manta and his army. We also get to see more underwater monsters and a lot of amazing action sequences. We see Black Manta's new submarine which looks pretty epic. Overall, the trailer looks amazing. It looks nothing like what the critics have been saying. As the famous saying goes, all is well that ends well. So, I hope this movie really ends the DCEU on a high. So, that is all I have to say in this video. What do you think about this trailer? Does it increase your excitement for this movie? Let me know in the comments down below. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel.